Hello, everyone. It's Lorraine with Pampered Chef. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day. I wanted to come back and share a little bit more about the Pampered Chef. And this is a very, very special time of the year because it's our holiday gift guide. The season for giving is truly in full swing. I was going to say right around the corner, but it's truly in full swing. And this is the time to start thinking about holiday gifts. We have items in our catalog that are awesome for gifts, awesome for your own baking. It is endless with the opportunities. So let's dive into the Pampered Chef's holiday guide and see what they have in store for us for 2022. So on our very first couple of pages, you're going to see some gifts under $15, and this is way too small for me, so I'm going to have to use my glasses. So gifts under $15. We have our Korenji cinnamon, which is only available in the fall holiday shopping season. It's so funny. It's as soon as you can't get it is when everybody wants it. So if you have a baker on your holiday list, this is a great item to put in their stocking or wrap it up with a little gift as a gift topper. Maybe even add one of our apple spice breads or our chai spice bread. By the way, the apple spice is insane. So if you pair things together, it can kind of be a duo gift. And then, of course, you can have singular gifts as well. So let's move on to some of our other products in the catalog. So this obviously is the time for baking. And one of the things I love so much about the Pampered Chef's pie plate, sorry. I was going to say baking stone, but our pie plate is that it has been rated number one by Cooking Light magazine for years and years and years as the best pie plate ever to prevent soggy crust. And who wants a soggy crust after you've spent all that time in the kitchen doing the duty of making the pie crust and so on. So you can make the most amazing pie crust. And this is the cool thing, it could be any like sweet flavored pies, or it can be maybe like a chicken pot pie or a casserole or a dip. It's beautiful. It's our new light glazed stoneware and it is fabulous. So let's talk about another product that's only available this time of the year, and that's our double strength Madagascar bourbon vanilla. And I will tell you, just by the title, you might understand exactly what's happening here. So I know when I first looked at the price a couple of years ago when they brought this out, I thought, holy smokes, right? Well, we all know everything has increased with price, but just in the name is the answer. And it is simply this: double strength. So if a recipe calls for a teaspoon, you can put a half a teaspoon, or a tablespoon, you would want to put a half a tablespoon. So it is going to last quite some time because of the fact that it is small but mighty. So this is great for any types of drinks or desserts or coffees or any type of thing that you want to just add a little hint of a nice strength of vanilla. And this is an amazing product. So this is our Madagascar beans that are inside of there. And these are actually all hand picked, and it really increases the flavor. So if you want to buy something like as a pair, you can look at the bottom there and you can see our stoneware plate, the tapered new rolling pin, as well as the plastic new mixing bowl set. And that's a great piece to kind of add as a set. Or if you want to go for it, the Flex Prep set is amazing as well. And you can see it's great for mixing up pie crust, which can be a pain by hand, but fabulous with that prep. We have this new product that just came out. It's called the Better Batter Box. And I love it because it comes with a lot of things that you would need to make these items come to life. So you're going to get where is the lining here? This is brand new, so I'm learning myself along the way. But you're going to get the large muffin pan, the chocolate chip cookie mix, and our exclusive butter cream icing mix. And I have to be honest, I have not tried it yet, but the reviews are stupendous, and I think you're really going to like it. What I like about this is it's priced perfectly. There's also an autumn Better Batter box as well, which includes the donut pan, the donut mix, and the cinnamon plus, because we all know apple cider donuts are the rage, of course, in the fall. Now, let me tell you about these spices. Holy smokes. Every time Pampered Chef brings out spices, especially these kinds, everything with a name, I'm always like, ooh, I've got to try that. So the everything taco is incredible. I just can't tell you anything more about it except the fact that if you opened up a taco mix pack and you were to try to taste that taco mix pack, there's so many additives and preservatives, you can almost taste them. Well, when you taste the everything taco, like just sprinkle a little bit in your hand, it's like boom, fiesta, right? It's awesome. So you're gonna love it. The everything bagel is the best everything bagel I've ever tasted. I love that there's like little flecks of salt in it, which just really enhances all the other flavors that are inside. And the everything pizza, I mean, it's like a pizza party in your mouth. It is just that good. And it's great. Like if you want to make a pizza dip or on your pizzas or even in your sauces and soups. I actually sprinkled a little bit when I made some tomato soup and it was incredible. Then we have our rotisserie. You know what that's for. It is awesome on chicken and pork. Then garlic parmesan. I throw it on everything. My sauces, my soups, even making up like a homemade butter. I actually use the whipped cream maker when I want to get fancy and put some of that inside of there. Salt and vinegar can go on whatever recipe calls for like salt and vinegar. I have a tendency a lot of times to put it on things like potatoes or even in like my dips and my homemade salad dressings. Okay, let's move on to some of our bigger items. These are awesome to have on hand, especially when you're starting off your morning and it's maybe like a holiday morning and everyone's over and you want to make some pancakes, you want to make some waffles, you want to make some bacon, what have you. So you have a lot of different options here. I will tell you, this is one of the only air fryers on the market that doesn't have a toxic field inside of it. It is considered a non-toxic air fryer. And I didn't really know there was such a thing, but Good Housekeeping magazine actually rated all the different air fryers, and there's only 5 on the market, and Pampered Chef is one of them that is a non-toxic air fryer. And it can do anything from your bacon to your chicken nuggets to the most crispiest wings ever to a whole rotisserie chicken to roasting potatoes and vegetables, homemade French fries. It is made for a family of 4. There is 3 racks inside of it, so you're going to have a lot of space for a lot of type of different foods, and you don't have to batch cook. That was the first thing I absolutely love because most air fryers have that little basket, fit a couple chicken nuggets in there, and you have to kind of batch cook. With this, throw it in there, hit the timer, and you're good to go. And it is amazing. I've had mine for at least 3 years, and it is definitely stand the test of time. I actually have probably used my oven, I am not kidding, maybe 20 times, 30 times in 3 years. I use this 2 to 3 times a day, easily. Then we have the pizza night set. So if you have like a family and they don't have any of our baking stones, this is a great thing to pick up, or even a college student who's moving into their first apartment. The popcorn maker we talked about yesterday. All of my nieces and nephews are getting this new cupcake pan baking set. It includes the cupcake pan, the mixing bowl, the scraper, 2 silicone mats, and recipe cards. It's just super cute, and when you get kids in the kitchen cooking, they're likely to eat more of the food because they created it. So that was our deluxe grill and griddle, as well as the Pampered Chef's air fryer. So you might want to start thinking about, okay, what type of gifts do I have? This, my boyfriend was saying, Lorraine, these are such great ideas because a lot of times in our life, we have people that we just don't know who to buy for. Not that we don't know who to buy for. We just don't know what to buy for them. Like they're the person who has everything. And I can almost guarantee you they don't have everything, but the most common things they have. So if they're a wine drinker, why not get them a wine bottle opener from Pampered Chef? Or if they love to cook, pick up a couple of items. Or if they love to entertain, this can be perfect for holiday gatherings. This is our insulated serving bowl set. Keeps foods warm for 2 hours. We talked about those yesterday. Now we also have an enameled cast iron skillet. We have a brand new stone rectangular baker with tray. And of course, who's the person in your family who carves the turkey and carves the ribeyes and all that kind of stuff? They need the Pampered Chef's carving set. Once you have one of our knives, you are never going to want to go back to any other type of knife. Remember, I told you I made homemade butter. This was the whipped cream maker. You can make homemade butter, homemade mayonnaise, homemade sauces like what do you call it? Homemade dressings is what I was trying to say. So these are great things to add to somebody's life that can make their life super simple and easy. People don't have a lot of time, but when they have products that can save them a bunch of time, that's always a good thing. And certainly we know Pampered Chef does that. Another great thing is to have your own party. Think about it. You can get all of these products in the catalog for free, 60% off, 50% off, or at a major discount of 20 to 30%. So not are you going to get one of those classes of great gifts, you're going to get all of them. So if you want to buy everyone Pampered Chef or a lot of Pampered Chef for other people, have a party so you can get a major discount and you can shop with that discount for your friends or family. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This cake here, this is our turtle fudge skillet cake. It's made in our 12-inch 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 skillet, sorry. So all you're going to do is take a box of cake mix, the chocolate box of cake mix, mix it up according to the directions, and then when it comes out, throw on some ganache, which you're going to make it with a little bit of heavy whipping cream, a little bit of icing. Put that on top, let it actually drizzle over the side, and the cake comes out perfectly in our 12-inch skillet. Drizzle on some caramel, and then drop on some pecans using our Pampered Chef food chopper. I actually bought this one for my boyfriend, and he's buying several for people in his family because, some of the elderly it's great for, because they may not have the dexterity that they had once in their life, but anybody can pound and chop. So this can chop up fruits, vegetables, nuts, chocolate, meats. It's endless. The honey sriracha, if you like a little bit of bite with a little bit of goodness, you're going to want that. I actually made chicken wings the other night with the honey sriracha, and whew, it was so amazing. Little ranch, and I was good to go. For those that love to make hamburger, Mix and Chop. You need to buy a Mix and Chop for everybody. It's the first product we've ever sold 1 million in a day. This is our Mix and Chop. Use it to mix and chop your food. It's ideally made for hamburger meat, so you can chop it up into tiny, fine pieces, not big chunks here, little chunks there, constantly moving and chopping. Chop, 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 just by kind of throwing it down, moving it, throwing it down, moving it. Then you can also use it for salsa guacamole. You can also, like chunky salsa, chunky guacamole. You can also use it for eggs, and then any other types of foods that you need to mix and chop. Like when I'm making meatloaf, I'll actually take that. It kind of mimics my fingers, and then it's easier to kind of clean up and not have to be it all over your fingers. So everyone loves our smooth edge can opener. It actually speaks to what it is. It's a can opener that creates a smooth edge. So when you go to use it and cut, you're not going to have to worry about jagged edges on the side. Rapid Pep Mandolin, we haven't gone there yet, but this is awesome for any types of foods that you are going to slice or dice or cut up like into strips. So you can do like, there's a dial on the back, determines how thick or thin you want your food. You can do slices like for au gratin or scalloped potatoes, even use it for apples to make apple pie. Then you can actually use it for potatoes to make homemade French fries. Sweet potatoes slide right through there. Also good for salami, pepperoni, tomatoes, onions, anything that you need to slice up for a tray, awesome for. On the first day, we talked about our cooking blender. Obviously, it is a blender that cooks. So now you can cook your sauces and your soups, nut butters, jams, any kind of smoothie, like the smoothest smoothies. Peanut butter, I said. Jams, I said. I'm missing one. Nut milk. So you can also take a little bit of distilled water, throw it inside of there with almonds. Boom, you can have almond milk made at home without any harsh ingredients inside. Our new set of cookware is our Brilliance cookware and our Deluxe multi-cooker. We started off on day one with that. Just amazing food. I mean, if you've never made any kind of food sous vide style, you will never make your steaks. You will never make your pork, your chicken any other way once you have sous vide. So you got to check that out. So when you see some of these more higher priced products, the very best thing is obviously having your own party. So here's a little example of what you can get as a host. Most of my hosts get between $150 to $200 in totally free shopping. Then you have these extra bonus items that you can choose for half off, but literally the catalog is at your disposal. You can choose whatever you want. You don't have to choose just these items. So in the month of November, you're going to be able to get $150 to $200 in free products. Just follow my lead, and most of my hosts reach that level. You'll also be able to get one item at 60% off for sure, but potentially most likely a second item at 60% off as well. So imagine like $100 item is only $40. So great deals there. And then, oh my gosh, how can you go wrong with our mini brownie pan? We actually have a large brownie pan and a mini one. The mini one is great for little brownies. Oh my gosh, they're so easy to eat. That's the only problem. Muffins, little cakes, Rice Krispie treats. In our bigger muffin pan, oh my gosh, it's endless. Quiches, mini lasagnas, mini meatloaves, brownies, cakes, muffins, cornbread. It's endless. So a lot of times when you buy these products, I'll catch up with you after and give you some recipes if we have a recipe book for it, because I like to put value into our products to make it even a bigger product that you use in your home more often than just for brownies, because you're not cooking brownies every night, most likely. So that is the end of our walk today. Tomorrow, I'll be back to share the actual regular catalog with you, but I want to wish you all a happy holiday and much blessings to you and to your family. Have a great day.